who were born to be. You see, the mouth was spread. Born to be. It wasn't born, it was born.
She can be on that vowel, E, which is really hard to sing high, to mix her voice, her chest voice with her head voice. It's that E vowel. She just nails it.
스토리 코리아입니다. 넷플릭스 케이팝데몬 헌터스의 실제 보컬들이 미국 NBC의 SNL과 지미 펠런 쇼에 연이어 출연하며 골든의 라이브 무대로 전 세계를 사로잡았습니다. 수많은 리액션 영상이 쏟아지는 가운데 이번 영상은 음악을 직업으로 하는 프로 뮤지션들이 헌트릭스 라이브를 어떻게 평가했는지 담았습니다. 그럼 바로 시작할게요.
Performing their number one hit song, Golden. Once again, EJAE, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Ami from K-Pop
You can get it on vinyl, too. Hey, Chris Lipe here. It's one thing to discover a song in a movie that's been performed in the studio and mixed, and you're watching animation, and have it be a great song and enjoy it. It's a whole other thing entirely to finally see and hear the artists doing it live. I am so excited for this.
The whole world has been waiting for this. We've been listening to the songs on repeat so many times. We know it by heart now. We've been belting this in our cars. Our kids were singing this, and finally, it's here. The very first live performance of Golden by K-Pop cast.
K-Pop has taken the world by absolute storm. I have an 8-year-old child, so I've seen this movie back to front, front to back, and everywhere in between, but they've recently done a live version on Jimmy Fallon, so we are going to go and check that out. I can't wait. Let's go.
Video, and today it is Demon Hunters come to life live on the Jimmy Fallon show. This is Golden, and this song, you've been hearing a lot of this song lately. Like, this song's been everywhere, and they're performing it live on Jimmy Fallon here from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I can't wait to hear this. This is going to be great. Hearing it live, I'm so curious to see what this will be like.
And what grabbed me for this video was that it was a live performance. I could really kind of watch them sing, kind of do their thing. So y'all, let's dive into this. Let's talk about it. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Okay.
I was a ghost, I was alone.
I was curious if it was actually going to be live. I was like, is it just going to be the cartoon, like pretending to be live? But no, they actually going to sing this thing. Look at the energy in the crowd.
Given the throne, I didn't know how to believe I was the queen that I'm meant to be.
She's got that smoky, it was like that on the studio version, but you hear it even more here. So far, she sounds better here than she did on the studio version. Is it in the same key?
She's reaching those notes without having to super scoop. It is lovely. Very, very good.
I was the queen that I'm meant to be.
Da 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 da. Ha. So it wasn't breathy at the first two lines. Da 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 da. There was like an aspirate. Ha ha. Da 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 da. Ha. Given the throne, I didn't know how. The word is how, right? H-O-W, but it was a breathy how, similar to the ha at the first line. Da 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 da. I didn't know how to believe. A very interesting little nuance on vocal textures, just in that moment alone, right?
So like even here we have F3, she starts like this is low. So instead of D3 in the original song when she had this second verse, she's now gonna hit C3, and this is pretty impressive. And she sounds the same. She sounds the same, but because it's a bit lower, the whole song, it sounds a bit deeper, yes. But overall, also, it sounds way more intense live. It's way more emotional. It's way more, there's way more tension. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I love it. I love it.
I was a ghost, I was alone. I was a ghost, I was alone.
No, it's lower.
Ghost, ghost.
Good. This further cements the importance of treating studio and live as different art forms. With all the live fakery that happens and backing tracks and lip syncing and all that stuff, I would much rather their team, come up with, okay, this key is going to be best for your voice live so that you can bring the energy, and there's a whole other key that brings that energy that you want in the studio. Much respect.
It's okay. Given the throne.
Given the throne. That's like low end for me.
Live two lives, try to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place.
The varying of the weight there.
I love this. You could feel just that boom, 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 boom. Like everybody's getting into it. Lot of energy, and this is kind of transcended. Like this was meant to be like a show or movie or whatever for kids, but now there's like adults that are loving this.
Got a problem, child, 'cause I got too wild.
She's got soul.
Now that's how I'm getting paid. Get the tunes, babe. Get the tunes, babe.
So on the Live Two Lives Play Both Sides, it was da 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 da. She had like an upwards scoop or upwards glide slide on the end of her lines. Da da da. And then the second vocalist came in on this little bridge right here, and her voice is a little bit more brassier than the first voice in this bridge here. So it's interesting, not only are they using different vocal textures in the verses themselves, but even the three singers have different vocal textures that they're using throughout the song as well. So it really gives a lot of different types of vocal sounds, vocal colors in totality.
Now that's how I'm getting paid. Get the tunes, babe.
And here you can clearly hear differences between their voices, right? Like EJAE has a bit of a lighter tone, it's a bit more breathier, and she does switches to the falsetto at the end of the phrase. And then we have Audrey Nuna, who has this more open, more twangy, more soulful kind of character to her voice. And it's so cool. I mean, I love it. And then the harmonies and EJAE, yes, she sounds a bit more darker here, but I guess it's just because the tone is lowered.
Now that's how I'm getting paid. Get the tunes, babe.
It's definitely a lower key. Get up, 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 up. Yeah, it's definitely a lower key. Now, Zoe, the girl that plays Zoe, the girl with the bunches, I really enjoyed her voice. There's a lot more aspirate tone coming through. That's just an airier sound, more air coming through the folds. You don't quite get that from the original key version, maybe because the key is lowered. It's giving a more sultry vibe. The girl that plays Mira, the pink-haired lady, the girl with the braids in real life, I don't know their names individually, I apologise. Her voice is very consistent with what she does in the recording. It's got this really nasalised tone, it's very kind of forward-placed, it's quite buttery, it's like thick sounding. I really, really like her voice.
I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be.
Sorry, before we go to this, listen to her lift into her head voice. Listen to how she leans into those chest voice notes and then lands on those head voice notes. I just did another video about this. How pleasant it is to listen to, yes, but as a vocalist, this feels good. And when it feels good when we sing, it sounds better. You can tell she's playing off the sensations she gets when she sings.
We dream in how we came so far now, I believe.
That is the most subtle harmony I've ever heard. I had to really lock in to work out what was going on. I believe. Really soft. There's a case I always talk about with backing vocals. When you aspirate the backing vocal, you allow the front vocal to come forward. I feel like maybe that backing vocal should have been less aspirate and pushed a wee bit more forward to blend a little bit more, just so that I could kind of hear it more distinctly. But the actual like harmonic pitch, the pitches that were intermingling were lovely.
I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be.
I'm not done hiding, not about crying. So it's chassis, chassis, heady and breathy. Chassis, chassis, heady and breathy. Da na 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 na. Then the second line, da na 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 na. And I'm getting all the notes wrong. I'm sorry. So da na 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 na. That was more chesty throughout, but for the higher chesty parts, there was a little more twang or narrowed vocal track, a little more forwardness added to the sound to make that bright color that we heard her do right there.
I'm done hiding, now I'm shining. And then she took a breath, like I'm wanna be. I love that because this is a really long phrase. Honestly, when I tried to sing that, like, you kind of really getting out of breath a little bit there. But on the second phrase, she didn't. She took a really big breath there. Yeah, this is just one breath. Wow.
I mean, I love getting to see the people behind this song because you hear the song in the movie and it's all fun and everybody's having a great time. But I love getting to see the actual people who are singing this for real.
Now listen to it. Ba, 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 doo, 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 doo. That little bit I get is really high. She's really hitting it really nice and natural. If that was in the original key, ba, 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 doo, 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 doo. It's even more extreme. I think this was a really good play. What I am thinking about is there's a breakdown further on in the song where it goes an octave down. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah. Did the same thing on that that note. She's thinning it out. She's not reaching for it. She's not belting it. She's mixing it.
You know, together we're glowing. So the consonants aren't super hard. You know, together we're glowing. It's not glowing, glowing. To kind of rhyme with the word golden. Glowing, da-da-da-da-da, golden. You see, golden, glowing. If she said something like glowing, da-da-da-da-da, golden, it wouldn't rhyme as much, right? It wouldn't sound together as much. And even golden wasn't golden with the N. It was kind of a loose N. Golden, golden. So like the N was like a stop more so than like a nasal voice consonant. Golden, instead of golden, you know, golden. So then the consonants have more of like a percussive bounce to it. Gonna be golden. Golden, it wasn't golden, golden, golden. It's more like neutralized. Golden, not golden, no, golden.
Yeah, and opening that vowel up just a little bit. It's still B. She's not saying born to bay. That's excellent. But she is slanting it a little bit to give it a rounder sound. And just listen to their timing. It's great. It's live timing. The born to be line is held out just a little bit less, but it creates this momentum, this kind of that fits perfectly with the music. By the way, yes, I hear tuning. No, I don't care. These are incredible, unique, distinct vocal timbres. The tuning that is being used, in my opinion, is not getting in the way of what I hear vocal quality wise. And it's not my place to judge these singers. Oh, if you're a real singer, you do it without auto-tune. Who am I, sitting right here in my basement studio, to make such a claim at all? I really enjoy this song. I'm really enjoying this performance. And they can obviously sing. They're not using the tuning because they can't. You can't fake a good vocal. You can fake pitch. You can't fake a good vocal. It just grooves.
That melody is unbelievable. And da 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 da. I mean, that is nuts. Whoever wrote that that is just insanity. And the lyrics are great too. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I was born to be. Oh!
And you can see the technique, you can see how she stands, you can see the mouth, you can see everything. She works there, she helps herself with the body language. She does take the breath between like I'm gonna be when she's singing that. It's so cool to see this live. Honestly, it's so cool to see the technique live, to see how she's doing it, you know. I cannot even imagine what's going on inside of her head right now, like when she's singing that, because the amount of pressure what's on her at that moment, because everybody has been singing that. Everybody has been waiting for this. And she delivered. She delivered. Easy and so graceful. We love you, EJAE.
I like that there's a little stop for a breath as well. This song is really, really hard. And I think the fact that like the people that actually sing the song are making modifications in it in order to make it more achievable just goes to show how hard a song this is to sing. I really like how they do kind of embody their characters in the movie. They're just not as like extreme as the cartoons because they are cartoons. They're extreme by design, but you're still getting a little bit of that personality come through from just watching them singing. It's really nice.
Who were born to be? You see, the mouth was spread. Born to be! It wasn't born, it was born. We still contextually heard B-O-R-N, but phonetically it was almost like a B-A-H with a slight R in. Barnaby, Barnaby, Barn. It's wide, it's spread, okay? And then she added some more twang there, that narrow vocal track that I keep talking about. Barnaby, Barnaby. You see, Barnaby. And the B's aren't super plosive, they're lighter. Barnaby, almost like a popped B, if you will, not born with all that air pressure. Barnaby. And it wasn't born to be, it was born to be. Barnaby. Almost like a born with a schwa or a neutralized vowel instead of T-O for two. Barnaby. And that was very smart to do vocally, to do it like that, because born to be would have been very hard to pull off that high with that much power.
It is so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me.
I said this in the studio version, and she's doing it here too. I love her use of breath. There's this whisper quality that comes in. It's during the notes, but then it's accentuated in her exits. Lots of vocalists don't pay enough attention to how they get out of notes. They're thinking about hitting the note, and they don't think about how the exit of the note or the transitions, the things in between the notes, actually create a lot of the mood in the vocal line, in the melody.
Walls down to wake up and feel like me.
Me. It's not just me. Me. I mean, even in this fooling around that I'm doing here, if I just sing the notes, me, but I don't add the breathiness, I don't add that lagged time, me.
It is so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me.
Waited so long to break these walls up, to wake up. Vocal fry onsets, vocal slack onsets, vocal creaky door onsets. Wake up, born wall to be, wake up. I can't do it quite like her, but you see what I'm saying? She adds that creaky door, that vocal fry onset on certain words in this verse here, where she goes more darker and more chill. And let me say this too. She is covering such a wide part of her range in this song. She's going like, up there, and then she's like, You can see her mouth changing shape as well. It's born to be in these lower, darker verses here. Okay, so she's changing a vocal tract shape by way of the mouth shape, and I'm sure the larynx is dropping and going up and down and everything. Vocal tract is narrowing for the twang for born to be, and she's probably doing a lot more other things vocally, you know, to cover this wide of a range in such a short time within this song, you know.
Put these patterns all in the past now and finally live like the girl they all see.
And she's also breathy, the girl they once see. Okay, she's also breathy. Not only is she lighter and more thinner in the vocal fold closure, a little bit more lighter, okay, she's breathy as well. So she's covering a lot of different vocal textures. Not only just a vocal range in terms of a wide range of pitches, but a wide range of vocal textures and things like that. They all are covering a wide part of the range, you know?
I want to go back to this lower part. This is really exciting, and this is really cool that she can hit those notes again. Da, 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 da. This is pretty low, honestly. This is the end of my range. I don't know if she can go lower. I cannot, but that's so cool. The mouth, the smile, it's there.
To wake up and feel like me.
Oh, it's coming.
Put these patterns all in the past now and finally live like the girl they all see.
I really, really like her voice. I want to hear more stuff from her. It's a really mature voice. That lowness of the larynx, that aspirate kind of tone, the clarity of the diction. It's very, it seems like a very, not weathered, that's the wrong word. It just feels like a very experienced voice. This is somebody that has done their homework, has put in the hours, and has everything locked exactly into place. Right, we're going into this low note. Is it going to happen?
No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be.
Yes! Now, did you hear the way that her voice changed up when she goes, we're going? She really moved into this more whiny sort of area, and I don't mean whiny as in a negative sense, but you're making the sound quite small in the grand scheme of things so that you can point this high-pitched forward play sound really directly. You're not wanting to like belt that really open style. You want to make it almost like a laser beam. The low note was so good. So good. The trick with low notes is to treat them like high notes. If you imagine they're really low, you start doing this. No more hiding. Everything gets drawn down. But if you treat that like a high note, the larynx doesn't drop as much and it allows the tone to kind of come through in a more consistent manner. She just absolutely smashed it. I'm very impressed.
No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be.
Da 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 da, no na na na. Sing low, girl. No more hiding. I feel like she dropped her larynx just a little bit. Just da. She dropped it down just a hair to get some sound in those low notes. She didn't push it though. She didn't push a lot of air or volume. She just dropped and sang the note. She let the mic do its job. Da da hiding. Just da da. And you can hear that the mouth shape is a little bit taller too. Da 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 ding. Just da da. See what I'm saying? It wasn't just da da. No. You see when I spread my mouth and then I make it longer, how the sound changes. I had to drop larynx to that. You really get a nice tall low sound right there. Did you see her breathing pattern? And what I believe, it was a little bit higher and quicker. Da 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 da. You know, it wasn't low. It was high and quick. Da 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 da. And her mouth believe. Again, wide. When she goes high and brassy and twangy, that mouth is wide. Okay.
That low range. No, that note at the bottom. No, that's like low for me. Gosh, that is some intense low range singing right there.
some creak there.
Wake up and feel like me.
So much soul in her voice.
Patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see.
I've noticed that when she's singing past and everything with p and k, she's doing this exhale. Past now, catching. I just filmed the reaction on free, and she does the same with all of the K's. It's just an interesting observation that I have.
Walls out to wake up and feel like me. Put these patterns all in the past now.
Again, there, the patterns. Patterns. Not patterns. A pre-breath.
Me. Put these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see.
So beautiful.
No more hiding.
What was that note?
Girl they all see.
No. She's got a beautiful low end to her voice. Low register. Wow.
Finally live like the girl they all see.
I gotta hear that ascent again. She has an incredible range. And we're getting to know her lower, more subdued vocal range like we haven't before.
No more hiding, I'll be shining.
It sounds low for her, but not too low. And a lot of this is the way that she uses breath in the other areas of her voice. If she wasn't in tune with her breath and using these different breathy timbres in different areas of her range, when she went to that low note, which necessitates a bit more of a breathy sound, it might have sounded a little bit off. But it doesn't, because she has the big picture in mind with how her voice works, where her strengths are.
No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be. We're going up, you know together we're going, gonna be going.
One more time, listen to that ascent and listen to how her vocal weight and her transition from belting to that lighter mix happens.
Born to be, 'cause we are hunters.
Hunters is very, it's a lot like that in terms of placement. Very belted. A call, yeah! Then, listen to what happens. She could belt higher. She doesn't. She pulls back. Places the resonance back, not as forward. Ha! Like that.
'Cause we are hunters, voices strong.
Strong! She could hit that in a belt. I can't, but I can hit it because I'm doing the same kinds of techniques that she's doing. Strong! No, strong! This isn't about me sounding as good as EJAE or even being good, period. This is about me realizing that great singers don't just have it. She's amazing, and she does have a lot of talent, but she's using technique that allows her to get to notes. This is what's so fun about learning from singers like this.
Voices strong, and I know I
Believe! She can be on that vowel, E, which is really hard to sing high because of the way she's placed it back and the way that she's invoked that sort of cat witchy sound to mix her voice, her chest voice, with her head voice.
And I know I believe we're going up.
And there on the where, it's that E vowel. She just nails it.
Gonna be going.
Oh, it wasn't a glottal onset on that. Oh, it was kind of a quick spurred aspirate onset. Okay.
I do wanted to say that "we're going up" sounds a bit more squeezed there. I'm not sure if she's doing something else. It's actually really hard to hear her. I would love to have her voice a bit louder. It's a bit different. I'm not sure if she's doing something else. It's really hard to hear. It sounds a bit more squeezed, but you know what? It doesn't matter. She did that, and she did that gracefully. Even if she did something else, it still sounds amazing.
It's great. This is great. Confidence, looseness, catchiness. It's everything you want in a good, relatable pop song. It really is.
Yeah. I like the little bit at the end where it's Zoe, I think her name's Zoe. No, her real name is not Zoe, but she did a little at the very end. Again, just peppering in some of that characterization. I love it. I hope they continue to go on. I'm pretty sure there'll be a K-pop Demon Hunters 2. So I'm excited to see what more these girls have in store.
Honestly, I am so proud of her. I don't even know her. I won't be able to talk to her, probably never. But I am just so proud of her because the amount of pressure that she had. And she hasn't been performing for many years. And she wanted that, but then she didn't get it. And then she's still stayed in the industry. And she's been writing these amazing songs for other artists. And now it's like finally her time to shine. And I know that she poured a lot of soul into writing this song. So it feels really personal to her. And this is beautiful. It's a beautiful moment. And I am just grateful that I've witnessed that. All three of them are amazing. The harmonies, the costumes, the characters, the voices. I am so happy that I did that. I am so happy that they did that. And I'm so happy that I got to see that. I want to listen to more of them now. I want them as a band. Can you imagine that? That would be so cool with these voices, with these characters and these costumes and everything. Oh my God. That would be awesome. And with her songwriting skills, right? That would be so cool.
Dang. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Come on, right there!
That was fierce. That was fierce, man. Amazing. I mean, it sounds just as good, if not better, live than it did on the recording. I mean, and that melody is so hard to sing, especially for the lead, like because you got to go down low for that. Like and then you got to be able to go up, do it the octave up. I mean, it's just crazy range. Fantastic stuff. Such a fun song that has just taken the world by storm, and to hear them doing it live, killing it. Tremendous vocals. Love the harmony. And that song's a hit, man. Great songs.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, right there! EJAE, Audrey Nuna, Ray Ami, K-pop Demon Hunters is streaming now on Netflix. We'll be right back, everybody!
What a cool story with these singers and how they're now here performing this song live.
The first thing I said when number one hit was like in Korean, like 너무 잘했어, like you did so well. Hi, I'm EJAE, singer-songwriter and also singing voice of Rumi in K-pop Demon Hunters. When I was 5 or 3, my mom overheard me singing like a bunch of K-pop songs, and my uncle was like, I think she should be a singer when she grows up. And that's like kind of where it started, of like my dream to become a singer. So I auditioned a bunch and like went to karaoke every day, and then I got really lucky and I got into SM. SM Entertainment is one of the biggest labels in Korea. They train artists essentially. Cast a couple kids who have talent, and they train them to become a K-pop idol, a singer. And so you go through really rigorous training. I was a trainee, so 2003 is when I got in. I was like around 11, all the way to after college. So I came out 2015. SM and I think we had different visions, and I got dropped, and I was incredibly depressed. I mean, I was incredibly devastated. I felt like I let down 11-year-old me because I worked really, really hard. Really, it was not even kidding, blood, sweat, and tears of how much training I did. Hours of singing, hours of dancing, trying to improve. So yeah, I just felt like all that hard work went to nothing. I was just kind of drenched in this whirlwind of like doubt, self-doubt, imposter syndrome. What do I do with my life? And at that time, like I fell in love with like the underground music scene of the SoundCloud scene. I taught myself how to like produce on Ableton and make beats. And that's kind of how I like started like emoting myself through like songwriting and beats. I kind of was determined to like get better at producing. And so every day, not even kidding, I would walk from home all the way to Hongdae, which is a place in Korea. And I'd go to the cafe from like, I'm not even kidding, like maybe 3 p.m. all the way to like 12 a.m. just like producing. Every single day, including weekends.
Why does it feel right every time I let you in?
Met Andrew Choi. He brought me into his team essentially, and he started mentoring me, and we started doing K-pop together. And he would bring me into SM song camps, which is so full circle. In my first SM camp, my first session, back in 2017, I still remember, I wrote a song called Psycho by Red Velvet. 2 years later, that song got like, it got cut too by Red Velvet. I moved to New York at that time to start doing more pop, but COVID happened, and then that song blew up in Korea. I started, naturally writing more K-pop because of that song. I just kind of like kept writing ever since, and taught myself how to vocal produce because everything was all remote. I had to teach myself how to record myself and mix myself and all that stuff, because that's around the time I got on the project of K-Pop
K-Pop Demon Hunters, and that is taking over social media and breaking box office and Netflix records.
Making history, topping the Billboard Hot 100, the first time a female group has done that since Destiny's Child in 2001.
I'm like just, I'm just so happy, like, oh, it makes me really sad. I worked really hard as a kid. So like, I told you when I was 23, I felt so, the biggest part that I was sad about is not just being dropped, it was because I let her down and she worked so hard. The first thing I said when number one hit was like, in Korean, like, 너무 잘했어, like, 수고했어, meaning like, you did so well, you worked so hard, good job, good job. That's kind of what I wish a lot of people can say to people, because you don't see the good part. They was like, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? Sometimes you just have to like be like, you're doing amazing. You're doing great. Good job. You worked hard. I'm just really grateful that I was able to carry that dream to some level. I'm happy I could make her proud, because that was my biggest regret. Like, it's an understatement. Like, I just feel so grateful and honored to even have that. Even like say fans. That's so odd that I can say fans. Wow, it's crazy. I feel like I'm receiving flowers from them. It's such a beautiful thing to experience, and I'm so grateful.
오늘도 함께 해주셔서 감사합니다. 스토리 코리아였습니다. 다음 영상에서 다시 인사드릴게요. 기쁜 나날 되세요.
We understand you're really into the world of K-pop demon hunters. There's no reason to get upset over a movie.
I cannot help you, idiots! But they can.
Yeah. Are you already thinking about those Grammy nominations that are about to come out?
Maybe.
What would that kind of recognition mean to you?
Oh my god, so much. It's like validating, but at the same time, just like hopefully it shows other people that like hard work, just keep working hard, just keep going.
From a quiet room to stage a bright, every dream I held so tight. Through the years of doubt and tears, now I see you here tonight. All those voices said not yet, but my heart could not forget. Every melody I wrote was a promise, was a note. Coming home with golden light, 정말 잘했어. Keep going, keep going. Dreams don't fade away. Every step, every fall, let us hear today. Keep going, keep going. 수고했어. You worked so hard. Golden moments, golden hearts. We made it this far. To the child who used to sing, mirror dreams and everything. Your voice was always strong. It just needed time to grow. Keep going, keep going. Dreams don't fade away. Every step, every fall, let us hear today. Keep going, keep going. 우리 함께 be together. Golden moments, golden hearts. This is where we are. 정말 잘했어, 수고했어. Keep going. Oh, God is strong. Said that I need to don't and you should have feel it. And no shadow feel all that can your best. Keep